Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, today I am going to discuss here a beautiful poem titled The Child's Prayer by Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal. Dear students, Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal written Child's Prayer in 1902. It is in fact in Urdu titled Bache Ki Dua, and it was translated into English by Professor J.R. Malik. Dear students, we mostly sung this poem in our morning assemblies. Dear students, before throwing light on the Child's Prayer, let me give you a brief life sketch of Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal. Dear students, we know that Dr. Sir Muhammad Iqbal, Rahmatullah, the great Islamic thinker, the great philosopher of all times, who is also called the poet of East, was born in 1877 in Sialkot, Pakistan, and died in 1938. Dear students, Allama Iqbal studied at Lahore, Cambridge, London, in the renowned universities of the world. Dear students, Allama Iqbal was also a great politician. As you know that he was associated with Muslim League. He became the president of Muslim League in 1930. It is the Muslim League which finally demanded separate homeland for Muslims in the form of Pakistan. Dear students, now I will discuss with you the poem Child's Prayer. Dear students, Child's Prayer is in fact a form of prayer by a child. A child prays to God, Almighty Allah, to become helpful to others, to act as a candle, remove darkness, to serve his nation. यह नज़म एक बच्चे की खुदा से दुआ की शक्ल में है. बच्चा दुआ करता है कि इसकी जिंदगी दूसरों को एक मोमबत्ती की तरह रोशनी दिखाए. Now we will start, dear students, the Child's Prayer. It is first stanza. Look here, dear students. My tender hopes arise, to the lips I pray. Kindly candlelight may my life be. May through me world's darkness vanish away, and every corner fill with light of day. Dear students, in these stanzas, the poet, the child, has some tender hopes. These hopes arise to his lips when he prays. He prays that his life may become a candlelight for others. He prays that the darkness of ignorance in the world may vanish through the candlelight of his life. He wants every corner of the world to be filled with light of knowledge and goodness. Now, dear students, we will start next stanza of the poem, that is, may I adorn my land, to me so dear, even as the blossoms make the garden fair, as the mouth goes round the shining light in the zest, so let me love the candle of knowledge best. Dear students, the poet prays that he may make his country beautiful in the same way as blossoms make a garden beautiful. स्टूडेंट्स, ये बच्चा वो अपनी ज़मीन से प्यार करना चाहता है, वो इसको इस तरह से खूबसूरत बनाना चाहता है जैसा कि फूल एक बाग को खूबसूरत बनाते हैं। वो चाहता है कि खुदा उसके दिल में इल्म की इतनी ख्वाहिश पैदा कर दे जितनी चमकती हुई रोशनी के लिए एक पंखुड़े की होती है। जैसा कि मैंने स्टूडेंट्स बताया है कि a mouth loves a shining light passionately and keeps going round and round it. The poet wants to love his country with the same passion and to make his country beautiful and to serve it passionately. The poet prays for the love of knowledge from God. Now the third stanza. To love and serve the poor may my mission be. For the weakness and rose in pain my sympathy. Dear students, to love and serve the poor my mission be. For the weak and those in pain my sympathy. Save me, my God, from all snares of evil. To walk the virtuous ways, grant me the will. Dear students, in these lines, the poet prays that the mission of his life may be the service of the poor. He wants to have love and feel sympathy for those who are weak and are in pain. He wants God to serve him from all the snares of evil. He prays for a firm determination to follow the virtuous ways of life always. Dear students, जैसा कि मैंने बताया है कि यहाँ बच्चा अल्लाह ताला से दुआ करता है, वो अल्लाह ताला से दुआ गो रहता है। उसका मकसद गरीबों, कमज़ोरों और दुखी लोगों के लिए मोहब्बत रखना और इनकी खिदमत करना होगा। वो खुदा से दुआ करता है कि वो उसे सब तरह की बुराइयों से बचाए। वो हमेशा सच्चाई के रास्ते पर चलने के लिए एक मुसम्मम इरादा की दुआ करता है। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आपने इस पोएम में थोड़ा बहुत सीख लिया होगा। इससे